Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to as well. Today we are gonna do a little monthly reset. Yeah, if you're new here, hi, my name is Francesca. I make vlogs, hauls, routines, and everything in between. If you like any of that, you should just go ahead and hit subscribe. Like, seriously. We are about to get ready for the new month. The new month starts on Tuesday, so I really want to get the house a little bit more cleaned up. There's videos I have to edit, there's goals we gotta set. We got so much to do. Before we even get started with that though, I need some energy. So I'm about to make myself some little tiny pancakes and some coffee so that we can go edit and set our goals. Of course, I have my Javy coffee. A couple of videos back I did a sponsored video with them, but my link for the Javy coffee is still in my bio. If you want it, go get it. They have different flavors. It's good. So I finished up making my little tiny pancakes. They're all very thin, so it's kind of like it feels like you're eating a lot, but it's the same amount of mix I'd use for two or three pancakes. I went ahead and warmed up some of my mixed berries that I use in my smoothie. I don't really eat syrup that much anymore, but this is really good, especially if you let like a little bit of the juice that comes out from them sit, get a little water in it, let it make a little bit of a syrup. It's delicious. I got this book from Target. It was like $8.99. It's called Mindful, and then it says Daily Prompts to Help Begin Your Self-Care Journey. And it's a guided journal. My therapist has been suggesting that I journal for a while, and a lot of my friends have been suggesting that I journal just as like a outlet to really just like let things out. And I'm not the best at prompting myself to journal about like real life things. You ask me to write a short story and give me some topics, I'll go. But like reflecting, I need a little bit of a guide. So with this book, in the very beginning, and this is not sponsored at all, in the very beginning it tells you to kind of decide which of your goals you want to focus on, and then it gives you a blank threshold. And I'll show you guys kind of where we were with July, where it's like goals for July, and then you could start about personal development, finance, physical, career, education, and relationship. And so we're going to fill this out for August, and then we'll review over July and figure out how we can do better. Okay, I am all done. Let's go over everything. So let's first start with the month of July. I got this book mid-July. So personal development wise, I had put complete all of my therapy homework, work on emotional management. In the month of July, I actually ended up skipping therapy twice, which is probably the worst thing for my personal development. One was already, I knew I was going to skip. It was my boyfriend's birthday. He did not want me to skip, but I was like, it's your birthday, I want to make sure that I'm there. I also didn't get that day off, so it kind of needed to happen on my part. The second one, I don't even remember what happened, but something scheduling messed up and I ended up missing that therapy session. So personal development, I would give myself like a negative for the month of July because I did not focus too well on it, and things were just kind of like emotionally chaotic. Financial, I put get current on bills, start to pay extra on my credit cards, which I did actually do both of these. There were a couple of bills that I have that I don't necessarily have to pay on a monthly basis. So I had kind of just let it happen, and you pay kind of when you pay, and I wanted to make sure that I was current on that. I have also started paying extra on my credit card. And let me just pause for a second. If you have a high credit card utilization, I am not like a financial guru. I am like not all-knowing when it comes to credit, but if you have like multiple credit cards and you're like well over 50%, if you literally just start putting like whatever your amount is, like double it. I know a lot of people's credit card bills are kind of expensive. Mine's are like $25. So I was paying like $50 on my credit card bills, and I was able to start getting it down just like a little bit, and I have seen the jump in my credit. And I don't know if that works for everybody. Like, I have pretty decent credit, but I would like to get it a little bit higher. But just seeing that little difference from last month, big difference. So definitely I did great in the financial department. For July, I had, for physical well-being, try to get to 1 low-carb day a week and go to the gym 5 times a day. I definitely went to the gym 5 times a day. I have been a consistent girly. If you haven't, go ahead and watch my week of workouts. That was in the month of July, and I'm like really proud of myself because I've been doing that all the time for the whole month of July, and a little bit in June as well. So I definitely did get on that. The 1 low carb day a week, I did not consistently do that, but I definitely have been kind of tweaking certain things that I take in, like getting protein pasta, which is like chickpeas, instead of getting regular pasta. Tonight we're about to do like a pizza night, so I'm gonna get like the protein pizza dough, and it's chickpeas again, so replacing those things that are kind of heavy in carbs with more protein. So I've done okay on that. It's not something that I've focused too well on. I'm not going to share my career and education goal. I had a very specific thing that I wanted to get done, and it is work related when it comes to my job, and I'm not comfortable sharing that right now, so we're skipping that one. Relationship wise, I put like to focus more on spending time with my friends, and to work on communication within my relationship. So I definitely have spent a lot more time with my friends. I worked out with Alyssa a lot more. Trayvon was literally just over our house for like the whole night yesterday. I see Eli when I see him, and I was able to go on a trip with Brandy, who was really far away. I've been keeping up with my out-of-town friends too, so I've been doing good with that. And then definitely communication-wise with my relationship, I'm not gonna ever, like, if you guys have not noticed, you don't even see like my boyfriend's arm. I'm never gonna like publicly display my relationship, but I will say that we have had some amazing communication over the last month, of just like problems arise that in normal situations would either be pushed under the rug or like until it boils up, you know, we're sitting down having that conversation and saying, hey, like this is bothering me, let's talk about it. So I did pretty good in the month of July. Now let's talk about August. Like what are my goals for August? So I got a little bit better at displaying what I wanted, because I think I really thought about what this should look like. So personal development is to reflect daily, using this book, going through, talking about my day, talking about the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads. I also want to continue to work on boundaries. I think that I had this image in my head because like I had one conversation with my therapist about boundaries, and I did something that like set a boundary with a friend, that I was doing well at it, and I'm still working. It's not that I'm doing bad, but I want to continue to make sure that I'm setting boundaries and that I'm causing people to respect them. And then keeping up with temp gauge. One of the things that I kind of work through in therapy is kind of the start and end process of like a negative emotion. So if I know that something is causing me to already get to the point of maybe feeling sad or feeling frustrated or feeling mad, the signs that get me to the point of that negative emotion. And so I want to stay more aware of that. It kind of helps me to keep my emotional management up. Just kind of realizing, okay, that really made me upset. What can I stop and do right now to stop this upsetness from escalating into anger or frustration? Or, oh, that really hurt. Like, that hurt my feelings. What can I do right now to stop this hurt from turning into just like serious sadness? So balancing out all of that. Financial, safe, period. I also need to reopen a savings account. My savings account was closed in 2020. Because I kept pulling money out of it. Did not know that was a thing. Again, not a financial advisor. Don't pull money out of your savings account. If you know that you're not going to keep it there, don't just keep pulling it out. But 2020 was a rough year, as we all know. So I never opened one up again. I just never thought about it. So I'm going to do that and start actually putting money away. And then also prepare for VidCon. I plan to go to VidCon in Baltimore. I'm very excited about that, but of course that's a huge financial feat. I have to pay for getting myself there, pay for my stay, pay for my tickets, pay to eat, so trying to pack away and save for that. Now when it comes to physical well-being, of course still the gym 5 days a week. That is going to always be on my list, unless somehow magically you guys get me to a point that I'm making monies and I don't work a full-time job anymore, and then we go to gym 7 times a week, but it'll always be 5 days. I wanted to start leg pressing at 220 consistently. I can do 220 right now for 1 set. Right now, my average for leg press are 180, which is pretty impressive because that is like right over, you know, being able to press my own weight. I'm gonna just say it. It's like, it's being able to press like past my own weight. And so I really want to creep up to the point of being able to pass double my weight. So my next step is being able to keep up with 220 consistently. At the start of every month, I reassess like all of my weights, which we're gonna go to the gym later, and kind of figure out where I am. I know already 220 is my next goal for like leg press for lower body. I do not change my weights for upper body because I'm not really trying to like get bulky. Just like back in lower body, I do keep increasing so that I can continue to gain that muscle. And then again, finding more carbs, starch alternatives, getting that chickpea bread, whatever, that's in there as well. Career and education wise, I kind of split my career and education wise up in my full-time job and then also dealing with my YouTube career. So with VidCon is of course a goal to prepare for and to get content ready for. I do want to start posting shorts honestly every single day. I'm also monetized on Facebook, so I get paid for Facebook Reels, and I want to get myself in a habit of seeing my short form content as a priority because I am currently being paid for it. I'm not currently being paid for YouTube, so I need to like start prioritizing. So I do want to start at the very minimum posting 5 shorts a week, and I would love to get to a point where I can post 2 videos a day. I would love to get to a point where I can post 2 videos a week on YouTube, but that might be an every other week thing. I want to at least make sure that I'm posting every single week at least 1 video on a Saturday so that you guys have content to watch. And then I also wanted to focus on watch time. Watch time right now is the only thing that is stopping me from being monetized. Focusing on watch time is something that's very important to me because I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. I'm trying to do that. And then on the other end of things, like work related, when it comes to my actual job, I recently went to a DEI summit, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'm really trying to work with like local programs as well as with my corporation to start putting in more DEI efforts, upgrading like the anti-harassment laws, upgrading the training, things like that. So that's my main focus for the month of August in my actual job, is really dig deep into fixing these problems. And I know it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm really excited about having the opportunity of just like my company actually listening to me for once. And I know a lot of it has to do with the fact of like, this is free, so they're like, and it's gonna help me make money, sure. But on my end, I just want to make sure that people who look like me, think like me, feel like me, and who don't look like me, feel like me, think like me, are all being included, feeling happy, having a sense of belonging, and just building a better workplace. So relationship wise, I broke it into 2 categories. I have like relationship, like my relationship with my boyfriend, and then my other relationship. So with my boyfriend, I wanted to start going on more dates. I feel like we both have been very, very work focused. We also have been, I've been spending more time with my friends, and we have been collectively spending more time with his family, where we haven't been spending a lot of like outside the house time with just each other. We did just have his birthday, which is something that we did together, but I want to focus on going on more dates, little tiny things that we can do together that we can enjoy, whether even if it's like an in the house date, like tonight with pizza night, just finding ways for us to spend like quality time together. And then also prepping for our anniversary, because in September we would have been dating each other for 3 years. And I think I want to do something a little special. We are normally not anniversary people. I'm not saying I don't care. I was about to say I've never cared about an anniversary. I am not saying I don't care. It's like I'm thankful for every day that I have with this relationship. So like I never see the date or the year as that much of a big thing, but for me personally 3 years is a lot, is a whole lot. And for it to be 3 years consistently is a new thing for me. So I definitely do want to like do a little something just to say like thank you and I appreciate you. So I want to prep for that. On the other end of relationship things, I want to go ahead and make sure that I'm calling my mommy more. My mom does not live near me. I don't get to see her a lot. I want to focus on making sure that I'm calling her more. And really, I love talking to my mom. And the biggest issue is just like coordinating times. Because a lot of times I'll end up doing something and then the time that makes sense, my mother goes to bed. Like, she goes to bed. She goes to bed. And I do not. So a lot of times she's like sleep, you know, when there might be times that work well for me. So I just want to make sure that I'm coordinating, getting it together, working out, calling her more. And then also continue to spend more time with friends. I think I have felt so great this month being able to see my friends, like literally seeing Alyssa and like meeting people where they're at. I think a lot of times I like don't know how to really ask people to hang out. And then sometimes when I do, it doesn't really work. But like me and Alyssa both work out consistently. Setting up to work out together when it's something we both have to do, it kills two birds with one stone. Like, we're not losing that workout time to spend time with each other, but we're also spending quality time together. Or like, you know, me and Trey last night, we both decided to go to dinner because we knew that dinner we had to eat. We both had to eat. So going to dinner together worked out. I mean, he ended up coming over and hanging out with me and my boyfriend after, but like just orchestrating things that make sense within people's schedules and being more understanding. So that's my goals. I didn't expect my goals to go on for so long. Y'all might get a long video from me. Look at that. I am now about to start editing last week's video. Yes, it's very last minute. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the last 3 to 4 hours before we start getting to it. It is taking a little bit longer for my video clips to export to the computer. So we're actually going to go vacuum. Welcome to our messy living room. I'm going to start off just by straightening up the couch. I always sanitize and Febreze the couch. The lighting's bad in here. We know it. So I'm going to get all of these things sprayed down. And then I'm going to kind of clear up the coffee table and then we'll vacuum real quick. For context real quick, I use Clorox fabric sanitizer and then the extra strength Febreze spray as well. So as you can see, the coffee table is a slight mess, not too much. This is our Ring doorbell that we got during Prime Week that we still haven't put up. I'm gonna just straighten this up real quick. Coffee table is clean, couch sanitized and Febrezed. I do have my phone set up over there, so if you see that, that's what that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've never filmed from this angle of our apartment. The lighting, superb. But anyway, so everything's cleaned up. Couch sanitized, Febrezed, put together. Got the coffee table set up. I need to straighten up in front of the TV stand a little bit. But I have these weird spots like right here on the floor, right before our fireplace. And I feel like they're coming in and out of the porch. I need to get a new carpet cleaner. So if anyone's used the little green machine, like the round green one, please tell me if you liked it. I don't know, y'all. I might have to start filming right here. Like, I could do a whole little story time just standing up right here. This lighting is good. Literally, the rest of the apartment, lighting's terrible. Literally, the rest of the apartment, the lighting is terrible, but like, I like this. While I'm in the living area, I'm about to straighten up our shoes at the door. We really need to get like a good shoe rack, like something that's short and high. Hi, Def. She was like, I heard you were near the DOOR. Are you planning to go OUT? If I say any of those words, she will think that she's going somewhere. Nothing fancy, just straighten all of these up so they're not all over the place. It's literally crazy because we have so many shoes because all of these are kind of shoes that we wear somewhat consistently, but there's like probably 15 other pairs of shoes in the closets. It is now actually the next day. I'm about to clean up my bathroom, which my bathroom isn't horrible. I feel like I kind of left things out to make it more cleanable. I clean my shower and my toilet at least twice a week. Well, I try to clean my shower twice a week. I clean the toilet twice a week because I'm worried about that type of thing. But I just have a few things on the counter that need to be straightened up. I'd like to run through, clean the toilet real quick. My shower. So I haven't cleaned my shower since I got my new braids in. And if anyone has any suggestions about like fixing paint that chips, like I don't know if you can really see it too much, but like the paint chips in the shower and it causes such an issue. But yeah, I need to clean out the shower too. Throw out this old soap and then get all of these clothes. So everything's wiped off, clean, sanitized. I normally wash these like once a month, once every 2 months. I recently washed them. This is makeup that I dropped on there. But yeah. It is much, much lighter. I'm about to do laundry. Now, I'm about to also do like blankets and stuff like that and a few towels. I washed like hand towels and a little bit of that the other week. Now I have to do my clothes and the rest of the towels and blankets. ended up doing the dishes for me, so I didn't film that. But that is pretty much my monthly reset. Every now and again, some other things get thrown in. Let me know what you guys do at the beginning of your month to get yourself all reset. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good rest of your day.